Good evening or good morning, good whatever time it is you are listening to this. I'm going to be doing a quick video going over Bitcoin. I was going to go over XRP and stuff as well, but since I don't have a reasonable way to see the charts on that where I can actually use my data, I'm just going to go over Bitcoin and we can go from there. So with that said, I'm going to go to the daily chart, but I can't really show you guys some of the levels that I need to show you because um, Webull does not show the moving averages on Bitcoin for some reason. So I pulled these off of my phone. You just kind of have to trust me on it. The 5 mile is currently at 85 or 86,361. The 10 mile is at $90,032. The 20 mile is at 93,381. The upper Bollinger is at 103,566. And the lower Bollinger is at 83,200. So essentially, where are we at right now? We tested the 5 mile, and we know that because we pulled literally all the way down to the lower Bollinger. Um, Again, I can't show the Bollingers on here right now. I don't know why Weeple does not want to do that, but it is what it is. We had a lower Bollinger move right in here, and that means that opened up the 5 mod test. We had that 5 mod test right in there, and you can actually see if I can do a drawing really quick. So we had the lower Bollinger move right there, right? We had the 5 mod test right in there. And then we had the breakout, which, the 5 mod test, that means it succeeded. It's going to very likely fill out this cup here. Now, and by this cup here, I mean that cup. So that cup's very likely going to take us all the way up to the 99, 800 mark, give or take. It's going to be in that area, which very likely means we're going to form liquidity up in this area. Okay, that's not what I drew. Drew a circle. Okay, that's as best of a circle as it's gonna get. To start forming some. Okay, this does not want to work with me. So we're gonna try to draw it on this. Alright, so very likely we're gonna start pushing up into this 98 to 100,000 area. And what I'm looking for out of this is a bearish structure. And the reason why I'm looking for a bear structure is that this is the consolidation channel. It's very likely going to pull upward into this channel. I know it's not showing very well. The charts are just not very good with crypto in here, but it's very likely going to start pulling upward and filling out the liquidity that we see in this inverse head and shoulders. And the way it can do that is it will pull upward, finish this cup out, build a top of the cup there, pull down to start forming the handle. So, pull down into here. And that way we now can start building liquidity in this area to, finish out this inverse head and shoulders. And, as you can see, left shoulder, the head, right shoulder would form right in that consolidation channel, which would, be perfect for that. So very likely I'm expecting Bitcoin to be pushing upward. Now, if we don't push upward, we are basically between a couple different areas. So again, I said the 5 mile was at basically 86,000. We're above that right now by a whole, 6 to 8,000. And we have the 20 mile, which is right at the level we're at right now. It's at the 93,000. So it's very likely we're going to test that 93,000 mark. So, pull up towards that 93,000 mark, come back down a little bit as the 5 mile pulls upward. It's very likely going to come down, test this bottom consolidation channel, and then it's going to start heading back upward towards the upper Bollinger area, which right now the upper Bollinger is at 103,000, almost 104,000. So as we start pulling upward, we're very likely going to start heading back up to that 104, 105, 106,000, even that 108,000 range. It's extremely reasonable to basically head straight up to that area, build that bear structure like I mentioned, and head back down to build a handle. Just a quick reminder before we get into the technical analysis. If you've been finding value in my insights, consider joining my Patreon. For just $12.99 a month, you'll get access to my trades, courses, and powerful tools to help you grow as a trader. I'd love to have you be a part of our team and community. And it's less than 43 cents a day. So if you'd like to join, click in the link in the description. Thanks. Um, that's kind of what I'm expecting, and one of the main reasons why I'm assuming there's going to be so much bullishness right now is that President Trump signed an executive order that directs the Presidential Working Group, and I don't know if that's an actual company or a specific group. I just know that's what the actual name of the group is. It's the Presidential Working Group to move forward on the crypto reserve, which that means they're going to be buying Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, ADA. Uh, yeah, that's extremely bullish for crypto in general. Uh, a reserve would essentially be turning Bitcoin and these other cryptos into real asset classes that would be backed by almost as backed by like a treasury guarantee. And the reason why I say that is because even though they're not backed by a treasury guarantee, it's kind of like gold right now. We have a massive, you know, uh, holding of gold, but if we needed to get more gold or if we needed to sell gold or anything, we would do a lot of that through treasuries, through buying and selling debt and things like that. And now that the United States is going to be actually investing into crypto as an actual asset class, it's very likely a lot of this stuff's going to be backed up not by just institutions, but by funds, different countries, you name it. I mean, it's a really big deal for crypto, and this is kind of how you see Bitcoin jump up to, 150,000, 200,000 that people don't think will happen. I do though. It's just going to be a matter of time. And the reason why I do think that's going to happen is like I have this monthly chart that I made in early 2023, and the only thing I've touched on this chart is, adding these consolidation channels here. Um, it has been following everything to a T, which means that we are just going to build liquidity in this area, and we are going to very likely start forming liquidity to head right up there. And that stop is, already at the 130 mark, give or take. Pull back down, form a liquidity, pull up. Um, you're going to continue seeing that happen with Bitcoin now that it's a real asset. And what I mean by asset is that it's backed by the United States, and anything backed by the United States kind of becomes a lot more real than what backed by anything else in the world. Um, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say on this right now. It's extremely bullish. I wanted to go over some of these other cryptos, but there's not really an easy way for me to pull that up right now. So I'm gonna end the video here. Just know that I am very bullish on Bitcoin right now. I actually have 220 coin calls for where's coin? For March 14th. And very likely the overnight's already at 239, so already in the money on those things by $19. And as you can see with coin, the next stop is just filling this cup, you know. Wonky cup, but you get the point. Um, yeah, it's looking really good for crypto, for coin, for MicroStrategy. I'm not going to go over MicroStrategy just because I don't believe in the company. But it is, very good for crypto in general. So with that said, I hope everyone has a great week and trade safe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.